This is the radio studio. Different from the TV programs, it's like explained. For example, like 50% of TV programs is coming in from Tokyo in television. However, regarding to the radio programs, most of nearly 100% of programs is produced here. Also, we have some network programs or like live coverage like baseball, broadcasting. They are coming in from network stations. But basically, for most of the Japanese news and radio stations, they produce programs by themselves, by ourselves. So we have the two big radio studios here. And for example, like right now we are live airing from this studio. For example, like first in the morning they use this studio, the second program in here, third program in here, fourth program. So this kind of the combinations, so we can continue the airing the live program. At this moment, you see the studio in there, and also the sub-control room is in here. So, well, the function is almost the same as television, but only the sound is the what we need. Just, let me show you the inside of this one. オリンピックメダリストといえばこういう人がパッと出る人いますか？僕やっぱりね、なんか知らせより子供の頃からオリンピックってやっぱ100メートル走がなんかね、かっこいい花形ですよ。それのだから前にshoes you can get into this studio, right? そっちはその時そのです力が強い。だけど。So basically, the radio studio is something like this. Any questions? Usually, we used to have the quite close, radio studios without any windows, So the regarding to the sound conditions, everything's, closed is the perfect. However, for the speaking, radio personalities, they want to know what's inside, how the temperature outside is, or like how the climate in outside is. So they prefer those radio studio with the windows to observe, to watch, how the outside climate is. So the mostly we prefer today the studio with a window. So, but it's completely sound sealed, So no other noises coming out in from the outside of the building. And this also the same as the TV program, broadcasting. Everything is controlled by the computer's program, So this one shows the we are right now airing from the next studio, and the commercial messages is prepared something like this for the if the director put, push the button out there, those commercial materials start running. So everything's controlled by the computer in these days.
우리는 보이는 라디오 하는데 그런 게 없는지.
When they are having a rest, just cut off.
Yes,
And
off and on.
advertising is on air when they start.
Yeah, that's right.
メールラジオといってインターネットのラジオ放送があるんですけど、日本にはそういったことはありますか？
Real radio. Okay. Actually, not
그게
only by
웃겨?
airing
너무 자연스러워서 웃긴 거예요.
그게 왜 웃겨요?
by by broadcasting, we also provide the internet service, what we call the radical. You can listen to our programs with some exception, but most of the program you can hear from the personal computers or smartphone by internet. We provide the same program to the internet. And locally area, we cover the area, for example, like Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe. You can listen to a program by internet free. For other areas, actually, there's some restriction of the copyright issues. So, for example, like some programs, we only have the rights in only locally here in this area. But many listeners, for example, like in Tokyo or other areas, who used to live in this area, wants to keep to continue the listening to our program. So we charge about 300 Japanese yen per month or something like that, to for those subscribers or listeners, who wants to listen to our programs, in other areas of Japan. They can listen to our program by the internet. But regarding to the copyright issue, this with this restriction for the overseas listening. So the those radical internet services, you cannot listen to a program in your country, in Korea.
So airing the through the voice at the same time, for example, just like a small camera.
Yes,
broadcasting
for example, like we used to put such a kind of we tried setting the TV small cameras in the radio studio, but most of the our cast doesn't want to, because they don't want to be bothered. For example, like coming into the program, to the TV programs, they dressed up, they need to make a makeup or something like that, But for radio, they prefer, just like an easy mode, without any making up, So we tried to put cameras in our studio, but we gave up. But some of the not broadcasting station, yes, there are some internet concentrated, not exactly radio station, but similar to radio programs. There are some those kind of internet radio programs, existed in this country also. They can put the TV cameras in the studio. So, well, it's quite different nature of that. But like, well-paid artists, or like well-paid actors, or well-paid singers, they don't want to be bothered in the radio studio with their
For example,
camera.
Arashi.
Yeah, that's right. And also like Japanese, which is the quite famous, those productions here in Japan. They don't want their artists to be in the internet. So that's another quite sensitive and interesting point. Okay, any questions? Okay, anyway, then shall we go back to the original room?